Broadcasting live from upstate New York, a technology talk show that puts you and your questions first. It's Tech Talk Live.
Yeah, baby, it's Tech Talk Live. Whatever.
Coming to you live from upstate New York with your hosts.
I'm Flipper.
And I'm JJ.
And we're a computer talk show here live on FingerLakes1.tv, FingerLakes1.com, or you can go check out our website at ttlny.com.
Woo!
Whoa.
Got some construction in the studio.
Yes.
Today?
Getting some new windows and doors. And
Nice little upgrades.
Yes, so
Like us. No.
yeah, check us out on Facebook. Like us. No.
Facebook.com/Tech Talk Live.
Absolutely. So this is a computer talk show. You can call in with your computer questions, or you can call in and talk about what we're talking about. So give us a call.
315-220-0692.
It'll come right here in the studio, and we'll get you live on the air. We'll only ask you for your first name, where you're calling from, so your privacy is somewhat protected.
Very good. I got you up and running on Facebook, so if you want to throw us a
I forgot
message
the
that
chat.
way. Chat window.
I'm so busy today. I've got the construction going on, getting new window down here for the one bathroom in the studio here.
Right.
Then we're getting a new front door, and then a new kitchen window because all three of those things were rotting out and being stupid. So
Nice.
yeah,
I like them already.
you do?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Very nice.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
So lots to talk about this morning. I mean, I got a whole slew of things that we can talk about.
A shlew?
A slew.
A shlew.
A slew.
And the definition of a shlew?
A lot.
Oh, okay.
I really got to figure out how to get to the chat window because this is gonna pop up on me here.
Gonna make little commercials first, probably.
Something like that.
Yeah, probably.
It's starting to give me a complex.
Yeah. See,
Oh, so give me a complex too.
I have a complex.
Okay, maybe
Yeah.
I love some of these videos for the.
crazy. Our dependence on
What we got today? We got Around the Tech in 60 Seconds.
We got
free
the
of
app.
the week.
Yep.
We got the app.
Hey,
Hey.
look, it's replaying us.
I like it.
Hey, look, it's replaying us. This is gonna be a bad morning. This is gonna be a bad morning. So let's see. That's so funny.
Let's see.
Okay, let's see if I kept it up here. Did I? Yes, I did. Okay, great. I got the chat up. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Woo! Oh, it's just busy. I got a wedding to shoot after this. It's
You are busy today, though.
yes, and then I got to stop to JoJo from JoJo's Party Gals. What's up? Woo! They're having a housewarming party up in Waterloo. So
Nice.
after I get done shooting the wedding, we're
Buy a
gonna swing
new
by
house
there.
today, or?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of?
It's not real new. I mean, they've had it for probably a couple months, but
Right.
they're just having the housewarming party
That's
now.
all right.
So,
That's all right. Very good. Cheers.
Cheers. Yes, absolutely. I'll drink to that. So, Tech Talk Live. You got computer questions? You got problems with your Android? You got problems with your? Oh, you know something?
What?
I just thought of something.
You did?
I had a problem with Bad Piggies this week on my
Bad Piggies?
Yeah, Bad Piggies.
Can't have problems with bad piggies.
Well, I don't know what it is, but on tablets, it just all of a sudden after playing it for about a month or two,
It went bad?
yeah, it sits there and it goes.
Bad piggies.
Yeah, it goes
Yeah, right.
totally. It says stop, crash report. You close,
Oh,
and then
right.
you can't get it to reopen ever. So I happened to get playing with it, and I tried to research it online. Nobody has figured out how to fix without losing all your stuff.
Right.
I found out how to do it.
Really?
Really, you have to reinstall the app, but before you reinstall the app, you go to your file browser, and then browse down to the folder called Android,
Okay.
and then Data, and then you're looking for com.ravio.badpiggies, and you copy that folder someplace else. Okay.
Okay.
Make a new folder on your SD card or whatever.
This is off your tablet.
That's off my tablet. It also works on your phones,
Okay.
Android phones as well. But you move that folder someplace else, and that's all your progress, all your awards, all your stars, all your skulls, all that. Then you uninstall Bad Piggies, reinstall Bad Piggies, and then you copy that folder back to where that location is, and you're right back to where you were, and it's working again.
Nice. Could it be because Android had an update with their phones?
Nope.
Or-
I can't figure out what it is. It just
I know
it
the-
randomly happens. Same way with all the Ravio games.
I know with the Galaxy 3 that Mimi has, they just had a neat update. I was wondering if just that had anything to do with it.
I did the update after Bad Piggies died,
Oh, all right, so that's
and
not the
didn't
cause.
fix it. Yep.
Interesting.
So it was definitely weird. So evidently there are a lot of apps with ads and stuff that play ads and stuff are prone to being what do you call it, corruptible. So
Causing problems. Right?
yeah, so so the ad causes a problem with the program. It changes the program some way, shape, or form, and then it stops working. And then you can't figure out why. So then you uninstall, lose all your progress, and then go back and reinstall.
Hey, if you're any good at it, you should just reinstall it, and you should be able to get back to where you were at, in no time.
I have, but the problem that
That's the easy fix. Come on.
I that's the easiest fix, right? But
And maybe you can score even
I
better.
got tired of losing all the motors and the engines for doing the what are they called? It's the freeform boards where you
Right.
just have to travel around and get the stars. You lose all your parts
Right.
if this happens, and you got to go back and play the entire game again before you can even start that. And what was happening was I was playing the entire game to that point, and then it crashed. And I was getting mad because I did it 3 times.
And it crashed.
And it crashed, yes. So
Very good.
I missed the G.
You missed the what?
Good morning. I was saying good morning. I missed the G.
Oh,
Good job, Philly. I know.
exactly.
Anyway, big shout out to Shiva Noor, for giving me a great idea for an app to talk about. I don't know about you, but I love pizza pie. I don't know about you, but I don't know how to make pizza pie.
Love pizza.
I can make pizza, but I can't make it from scratch, and I can't make it as good as I'd like to make it.
Right?
And this company had come out with DIY pizza pie, and it's
Learn to make a perfect pizza at home.
yeah,
Nice.
and it's really phenomenal. I watched all the demo movies and stuff, and it's literally like you're taking their class in New York City,
Yeah.
but at home, and you're just doing it from your tablet or your phone or whatever you got for a mobile device. And it really, I was watching this one person make a pizza from scratch, and I never knew that you mix the wet ingredients around the dry, like you mound the dry ingredients up,
Right.
then you mix the wet ingredients around that, and then you start making a dough for that way instead of doing it like I would make a well.
Right.
I crack my egg in there and mix that up, and then whatever other liquid ingredients.
You're doing it in reverse.
Yes. So that might be why my pizza dough always seems flat and tough.
Right.
Is one of the things that but this thing it's literally like how to make a pizza university.
Nice. This is DIY's pizza pie, named for Food and Wine Editor's pick for June 2013. By
Right.
the way. So
And it seems like a really great app. How much was it? You said $7.99, I think?
$7.99 on iOS.
Okay. So, it's $8 for how to make every type of pizza out there, how to make dough, how to form the dough, how to make it totally from scratch.
It says here exclusive access to 70 original videos that tastingtable.com calls humorous instructional videos and thoughtful troubleshooting tips for the perfect crust, sauce, and toppings.
Yeah.
So
I'm really looking forward to I want to download the I think there's an Android version coming out soon.
right, it also allows you to email the list. It's a feature that instantly email yourself ingredients for shopping lists.
Yep.
If you choose the standard, imperial, or metric measurements. So let's see. What else we got? Anything good about it? Let's see here. A range of recipes, classic pizzeria favorites from which your pizza making possibilities, well known, no limitations, and local pizzeria will start wondering where you've been.
Right.
Right?
I don't know. I really think it's a good app. I thought it was phenomenal when Shiva posted it on Tech Talk. So
And it's got 4.5 stars on.
yeah, a lot of people like it.
A lot of people like it.
$8, you get a cookbook for every pizza known under man, how to make decent ones and what ingredients to use, what ingredients not to use, how to use them, how to chop your ingredients so they all cook evenly. So you don't get that, the bubbly cheese and the wonderful sauce, and then you get these raw vegetables.
The secrets of sauce, totally from scratch, totally simple, totally better than any pre-made sauce in a jar or can.
Nice.
So,
Can I get a whoop whoop for the DIY?
and how to steer clear of the 7 deadly pizza pitfalls, and how to resolve your most
Bum bum bum.
bum, bum, persistent pizza problems. Nice. I might just even buy that myself.
Right? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh my God. Well, if you buy it, you need to make me a pizza.
And vice versa.
Okay.
Deal.
Deal. So So that's DIY Pizza Pie. Go check it out. And I believe the website was www.diypizzapie.com.
Or just look for DIY
Pizza Pie.
Pizza Pie on iOS.
Yeah, iOS. But they also have a website, so you can subscribe to the website as well.
Nice.
So,
Hey, did you see that online posting I did on our webpage about 2 weeks ago, maybe?
I missed
Maybe
it.
a week ago. It's an app that would give 911 operators control of callers' smartphones.
Interesting.
Yeah. A smartphone application to be publicly demonstrated next week would let emergency 911 operators take control of the phones at the scene of an incident to gather medical data from victims.
Is that the combination of the medical, like where they can hook the
Right, a caller can place his smartphone on the victim's torso, and the emergency operator can view the victim's breaths per minute, gauging whether or not the caller should start CPR.
Nice.
The victim himself is physically able to can transmit vital sign information to emergency responders. The Android app being developed by the University of North Texas with the National Science Foundation funding will be unveiled in the National Emergency Number Association conference in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Interesting.
Remotely controlling a device's cameras and accessing medical vital signs data collected by the app could help an operator make faster, smarter decisions.
Absolutely.
So the app is currently in development stage. Would have to undergo testing at the hospital environment and gain Food and Drug Admin approval before being available. Of
Right.
course.
So you're talking 6 years anyway.
Well, at least. So
Yeah.
I thought that was.
That's
pretty
really
cool.
neat. That's really neat. I think the only thing I worry about is, of course, security. You know, if they're able to allow 911 to take that control,
Right.
what's stopping somebody else? You know, so I hope they consider security
I think this is all
tied to Alley.
kind of being intertwined with the next generation 911 that's up and coming a few years down the road. And it's being able to, send video and text messaging and
Yeah.
everything to the 911 center. So
Right, but I mean, you're saying make a two-way street, so you're making a tunnel on the phone side and on the 911 side. What's to say that tunnel doesn't get shifted over to here at any time?
Right.
I think that's the only thing I'm worried about, security-wise. But I mean, it sounds like a great idea because that would help emergency services, dispatch properly what's going on, or to assess what's going
faster
on.
appropriate care.
Yep. How fast do they need to
What
get?
type of care they need to have respond.
Right. So whether you got ALS 1 or
Advanced life support or basic life support, right?
yeah,
So pretty cool.
or the just kill them.
It's gonna have a built-in defibrillator into the smartphone.
Actually, they already have that. Did you see that the
I
other
did
day?
not see that.
They're working on a way to put a set of capacitors in between the charge port and the defibrillator in order for the battery. Now you're only going to get 2 shots at it, but it'll drain the battery, charge these capacitors, and then provide up to so many joule shock to try to give you instant access to a defibrillator.
Have to let the dispatcher hit it real quick.
Yeah.
Think. Just excuse me for 1 second, please.
All right, go ahead.
Bring it over here real quick, okay?
So,
What do we got here?
phone call,
Phone call in the middle of the show.
right?
Okay. Anyway, most emergency calls are made by cell phone, nowadays. So at least 70% of the 911 calls are made by cell phones, and about 35% are U.S. population now has only no landlines. So to incorporate everything
Into a phone.
into a phone would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it's going to get there eventually. Scary stuff, though. Could you imagine being laying there on the ground and you're kind of freaking out, and all of a sudden somebody, hang on, I'll save you, pulls out their iPhone, pops it on you, beep, blah. I mean, come on.
A little suction cup on it or something.
You're right.
Dunk, dunk. Clear.
I mean, it's getting closer and closer to that Star Trek thought process, which I would love to see happen in my lifetime, is where, they pull out a tricorder and go whoop, whoop, and then it tells you everything about your body. They don't have to prick you, prod you, or nothing. And they know exactly what's going on with your body. They know the beats per minute, and then, whether you got cancer cells, you don't,
Right.
neurological disorders, blah, 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 blah. It's all right there in a handheld device. Tells you everything that's going on, and you don't have to do much of anything other than scan them 1/4 inch away from their body, I mean,
That's good.
yeah, right?
That'd be cool.
It would be cool. Because, God knows, I'm good with getting drawn on with a needle. because I got tattoos. But man, as soon as you puncture that vein, I freak out. I don't know. Something wrong with me.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just as simple, I think. No.
It's like drawing on yourself with a sharp pencil. You know, I mean, but the minute you break that skin and you go into the skin, that I don't know, something about that violation just. Right.
Did you hear about that dispatcher in Missouri that got robbed? And,
No.
her training helps the police catch the suspect.
No, I didn't hear about that.
That was pretty neat. The 911 dispatcher was robbed at gunpoint in the parking lot last Wednesday. She said her training helped her foil the crime. She knew when she called 911 to give what information she needed to give to the 911 operator, whether she was armed, what she looked like, the license plate. The female suspect was arrested moments after the robbery nearby her home.
Nice. Tracked her right down.
She just walked up and said, "I'm going to need." The robber said,
Give me your money.
Need you to give you your purse, and then she turned around and showed the firearm. And 911 dispatcher, who had 6 years on the job, knew what to do. And by the time the person got back home,
They were waiting for him.
The police were already waiting for her at the door. So
Nice.
that was kind of cool.
You know, it's really sad, you know, that we're in such a. We're at year 2013, okay? And we're not to a point in this society where crime's a thing of the past or fairly a thing of the past.
Everybody's got smartphones. Everybody's got the technology. Take your picture.
I don't get it.
Take your license plate number down.
and I'm not saying that, defiance or something, that's always going to be there. I just still the violent crime rate and the robberies. I can't get the robberies out of my head. That's what really bugs me the most.
It's easier, faster to report a crime, and then your chances of getting away are probably
Slim to none. You can't outrun that radio anymore.
No.
I mean, like the old Bonnie and Clyde days, you could go rob a bank, be out the door. They could give the description, tell them what car it is.
Right.
You could drive down the street 4 blocks, change cars, and keep going.
As soon as that information's out, people are calling anyway because everybody's got a phone nowadays.
Right. I mean,
I don't know what to think.
it is so much more difficult nowadays to get away with a crime than it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago,
Right.
40 years ago, 50 years ago. It doesn't matter. I just don't understand why our society's still there. I mean, you got kids that are vandals, and they wonder why they got caught. I mean, it's like, what?
Right?
The school had video cameras, dim bulb. I mean, what do you think? Are we just getting that much stupider? I mean,
I don't know. You would think.
I don't know. I'm full of piss and vinegar this morning. Don't get me
people-
started.
You figured people would catch on by now.
Right.
Who knows?
And I'm not saying to put people out of a job like, the cops or anybody, but man, wouldn't it be nicer just to be able to walk down the street and not have to worry that I
Job
need
security.
a cop? Well, I don't need a cop next to me to go for a walk in Seneca Falls,
Right.
or go downtown Rochester, I mean, and not have to worry about getting mugged. I mean, I don't know. I just don't get it.
Me neither. But anyway, hey, did you hear what's coming up Sunday? I think it's at one of our local wineries, the Empire State Carrying Championships.
No.
No, it's like a 5K obstacle. You got to carry your spouse. Or
Really?
Other.
You in it?
No. Are you kidding me?
Come on, go ahead and say it. Get yourself in trouble. I dare you. Oh, I can't carry my wife.
I wasn't going down that road at all. I'm just talking about myself. I couldn't carry myself. What are you talking about?
Right? That's so funny.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Mimi.
That's like 3:00 Sunday.
Too late. Mimi's on there going, too late. Too late. That's so cute. Well, we'll buy you some balloons. That way you'll be lighter and she'll be lighter, and then you should be able to just like float.
I think you're burying yourself even deeper there.
I am.
But anybody who's in the area should go out and check it out. I think it's free to bystanders. You got to pay for parking, I think. But
Right.
the obstacle course. carrying your
Absolutely.
spouse.
That's funny.
So, first in New York, I do believe.
Nice.
So,
I wonder if they're gonna. Wow, that would be great for here. It's if somebody would go down and videotape it. And
well, I know that it's being broadcasted by our host, Finger Lakes One TV.
are they?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Great.
So, check it out Sunday, 3 p.m. on
Nice.
Finger Lakes TV.
I'll have to try that if I'm around.
What else you got?
Oh, I got
keep on
tons
interrupting.
of stuff. I mean, we can keep right on it going.
I keep interrupting you. So.
Geek.com, inside a hard drive operating room. What happens during, data recovery? It's a really neat article on Geek.com. It shows you what they have to go through to recover data from a hard drive, all from just replacing a couple of chips to actually opening the hard drive in a safe room and a clean room and rebuilding it from scratch so it's workable again.
So it's like open heart surgery, huh?
Yeah, pretty much on hard drive. It's really, really amazing. And the funny thing is that, you know, once a hard drive is damaged or is suspected to be damaged, most people just throw out their hard drive or they do whatever. Now, granted, most people ain't going to pay $79 to $300.
Throw out community. You just,
you know, $300.
buy another one.
Yeah, just to repair it.
Right.
If you practice good backup, this becomes obsolete for the most part. Because then you could throw out your hard drive, you know, take it out of whatever your device is, drill a few holes through it so you know what nobody else can use it, throw it out, and then put in a new hard drive, then restore your data. That's always a big thing, backup.
Right.
But if you did have to do it, you know, this Geek.com article really talks a lot about what they have to go through and, you know, how they have to reproduce, you know, I mean, they take the physical platters out and rebuild an actuator arm and, you know, the controller chips and, you know, that stuff, and then slide the disc back in and place it all back together into some type of case, spin it up, and then try to read and recover what was on there.
Cool.
They talk about taking that controller chip that's on the bottom side of most hard drives, pulling that whole board off and putting a whole new board on, and sometimes that fixes the problem. You know, so it depends on what really the problem is, whether it's, you know, the controller card went bad or whether the hard disk went actually bad, the physical media. Physical media went bad, it's pretty tough to get stuff off of it, but, you know, they still try to get something off of it. But if you really want to see what it takes to do data recovery, you know, go check it out. It's on geek.com, and you just got to look for, it's under the science section, and I don't remember, I think it's by Russell Holly. Russell Holly is the author. June 28th at 3:30 p.m. is when he posted it. So, and it's just really neat. It's got a video, it's got some photos, and I just thought it was really neat. I thought I'd share that with our listeners to go check that out, because that was just amazing to think about that. And how much money do you want to spend on recovery versus how much money would you spend on backup?
Right.
You know, I don't think it's that bad. $150 gets you a nice little network hard drive that you can put anywhere in your house. You can put it. You can even. I've even seen people take fireproof safes, notch out the opening for the network cable and power, put the hard drive in there.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Close it, lock the door.
Close it, lock the door, and then it now doesn't make it completely fireproof, but there's a good chance it's going to survive in the event of something goes wrong. You know, the other thing you do is get USB hard drives. You know, just some small USB hard drives. Do your backups, and then buy a lockbox someplace and just drop them in once a week. You know, and just rotate them.
Right.
You know. But it depends on how critical your stuff is. You can get a Dropbox. You can get Dropbox online and store stuff. You can get Carbonite. Carbonite's pretty cheap.
What do you use? You use like a 1 terabyte?
I got a 2 terabyte NAS behind me that Snide bought me.
Right.
And that works soup to nuts, really.
You even touched any of the space on that at all, or?
I'm almost up to about 700 gigs.
So you got a long ways to go yet.
Not really.
No,
probably about 2-3 more years of weddings.
2 or 3 more years.
Yeah,
it's pretty good usage.
Well, I suppose, but you know, I really look at longevity,
right?
You know, because I don't want to have to keep moving data from one device. Because I mean, you know how long it takes to move a terabyte? I mean, hours.
Long time.
Hours.
Right.
So, yes, it's very, very difficult to move a terabyte and be okay with it. And just wait.
Right.
You're just watching it spin. It looks like paint drying, you know?
Yeah, really.
But, you know, I really like the NAS idea. And here's a real neat thing. I was talking with my good buddy B. Leo about DJ B. Leo.
DJ B. Leo.
I don't know how to put that. Yo, DJ B. Leo.
B. Leo.
I don't know. I gotta figure out how to say
make
it.
Some noise.
Whoop whoop. You know.
Whoop.
Anyway, I don't know. We were talking about it and talking about redundancy and offsite backup for the home user and what you could do. And this is a really neat thing if you can figure it out. I mean, there's a little bit of finagling, but if you got some tech friends or geeky friends, they can help you figure it out. And what you do is, like, at your house, you would have my NAS, and at my house, I would have your NAS, and then you're backing up to my house, and I'm backing up to your house.
Ooh.
So it's off-site for home users.
Right.
So It's pretty neat thought process, but I haven't figured out how to quite make it really a reality and make it easy enough for people. Because if I ever get it down where it's going to be real easy to make it happen, I'm going to post it on ttlny.com, and that'll be one of our articles. But
That'd be kind of cool.
But yeah, it's kind of neat because you could. It's your own personal cloud. It's your own device. The only thing you got to do is you got to make sure that you have a friend that'll give it back to you in the event that you guys have issues. But
An event of emergency.
Right.
All right. Google Earth from iOS now. Gotta love it. Google Earth.
I'm not happy about that merger. I really don't. I don't like the whole partnership between Google and iOS right now.
Yeah, but they're getting Street View now on iOS, which I thought was kind of cool.
That is
Been
neat.
updated and includes Street View, thus catching up with the Android counterpart, which received that functionality back in May.
Yep.
So the new version of the app, 7.1 for the Android and iOS, brings several other improvements as well, namely better walking, biking, and step-by-step transit directions in full 3D, as well as a number of additional information layers such as panorama photos and Wikipedia.
Nice.
Finally, the app is now available in more than 100 countries, Google says.
Well, there was something about Google, the agreement between Apple and Google to update their products and stuff also
Right.
included in what could be considered a pre-Microsoft antitrust suit.
Uh-oh.
And I was reading about it, and I couldn't quite get my head wrapped around it enough to really comprehend why. But it just seems like Apple's trying to get Google to be friendly so they can get the technology that they're using. So hopefully they take it and go, but
Right.
Google doesn't notice or doesn't care. And it was just kind of really a weird thought process. And the author that was writing one of the articles that I was reading just really made it sound like, this is such a corporate, espionage thought process instead of really, the sharing of
Partnership.
knowledge. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll have to see how it pans out in a few more months,
Right?
But who knows? What do you want to talk about next? You want to
I don't know, we got-
do you want to do a free app of the week? You want me to do round the tech because it's 11:30?
11:30 already?
Yeah.
Wow. I could do the free app of the week. Let me fire it up here real quick.
All right.
Should have it online here already. I do.
You do? So you ready?
Oh, give me 2 seconds.
1, 2.
Yeah. Hit it.
Who's your daddy? I love this song. Now it's time for JJ's free app of the week.
JJ's free app of the week brought to you today by the Apple Store. It is called Sprinkle. Sprinkle is water splashing firefighting fun.
Oh, right up your alley, JJ.
Gotta love it. Using a water cannon mounted on a crane, players must adjust the height and angle of the cannon to fight fires, move obstacles, spin wheels, and activate traps in the challenging water physics based puzzler. But squirt carefully as you will run out of water. And less water means you use the more drops you earn. That doesn't make sense, but that's how it's
The less
worded
water,
anyway.
no, it makes sense. The less water you use, the more water you get back at the end of the day because you were
yes.
efficient.
Yes.
There you go.
Anyway, Sprinkle features amazing water physics, brain-teasing puzzles, blocks, builders, cogs. Oh my! The inhabitants of Titan and the Moon and the Saturn lived through the days peacefully through the straw homes until space tourists and Earth crashed through Saturn's rings. I don't know why they included that.
I don't
statement in,
either.
but
That's so out of left field.
it is. Sprinkle, water splashing, firefighting fun.
I think we need to change that. We're gonna come up with a sister app called Tinkle.
Right? And that was your free app of the week, brought to you today by the Apple Store.
Apple
Check
Store.
it out. I'll put it online on your Facebook page.
That is so funny. We have to wonder who found this free app of the week. JJ finds every free app of the week. There is no doubt in my mind that JJ does all the free apps of the week.
Gotta love it.
I think it's so funny.
It's got a 4-star rating. It does.
Yeah, but what does Saturn have to do with anything about these little
I don't
straw
know.
huts that you're trying to put out, but you don't want to use too much water?
I think it's just
Ah,
I don't know, something from the company.
so funny. It's weird. We'll have to come up with Tinkle, okay?
All
so,
right.
so maybe you mow your yard. See, and then the premise would be that the yard is so tall that you make hay fields,
Right.
And then somebody happens to ignite it, so you have to go out and pee on it, and we'll call it Tinkle. And the less pee you use, the more pee you have for the next fire.
Right. Anyway, it looks
I
like
cannot believe I just went there.
neither did I. If you like Angry Birds and Bad Piggies and stuff, it's a lot similar in nature. So
Yeah, well, it's got the puzzle thought process to it,
Right.
and you got to be efficient. You get bonuses and stuff like that. Just
right, except for it's the firefighting.
firefighter, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so for all you wannabe firefighters, that's a great game, and all you firefighters that need a little help sprinkling, go get that app. It's a great game. That's so funny. You want to talk, since we're on gaming, you want to do this Google gaming console? It's
Sure.
madness! Anyway,
Sure.
I love John Dvorak of PC Mag. He always writes great headlines, and you can't beat him. You just cannot beat him. And I'm just going to read part of this article just so you get an idea. Bubbling up in today's news stream is a report that Google wants to get into the game console business and that Apple may too.
oh,
It's madness. And I love this headline, Google Gaming Console, madness.
madness.
Because I agree with Mr. John here. What's the point? I mean, okay, first off,
What's the point?
What's the point? Okay, the Google platform, Uma, whatever it was there, the gaming system that
right.
was like $79, and it's an Android-based little brick that you
Yep.
hook up to your TV.
Yep.
Granted, a lot of people bought it, but it's really not doing as good as it should
Shouldn't
be.
be. No,
Okay.
kind of flopped.
Well, it did, because you're doing the same games that are on the phones
Exactly.
and on the tablet. So why go buy this when I can just have one device that's a tablet and do
You
it
can
all
have
anyway?
Have it on your big flat screen. That's why.
You can have your tablet on your big flat screen.
I know, but maybe they think it makes it easier.
I don't know.
don't know.
But I don't know. But I agree. And Google, I do not think Google or Apple could do the gaming industry justice. I mean, with the two big players right now, Microsoft and PlayStation, and Microsoft can't even do it right.
Right.
Okay. PlayStation so far, I think, has got the formula down. I think the problem though is that a lot of the game studios aren't surviving because the game industry is shrinking in a sense to a more selective audience.
Right.
They want certain things. And they're not going to build these games like I really like a 2-person dungeon crawler. That way, me and B can go play some.
Right.
Or, if I want to have a friend over, I got something to play with them. They're doing all these single-player adventure games, single-player RPGs, and Call of Duty. Okay, whoopee tickle. Give me something that I like, too. That's what I'm looking for. And I think that's where the shrinkage is coming in, because they're not
I
producing...
hate shrinkage.
What?
I hate shrinkage.
I know. Isn't it horrible? You get in the pool. And wrong type of shrinkage.
Wrong type of shrinkage.
Okay, but anyway, I really think the problem with the game industry right now is that they grew so fast. Now they have to revamp and refigure this out. How they can make what?
Somebody send us a message, did they? Or
No, I fell out.
oh, you fell out. I hate when you fall out too. Man, dude, shrinkage, falling out.
I am so sorry. Oh man, piss and vinegar this morning, dude.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
tinkle.
Yeah.
I mean, my God.
I was up at 7, just getting ready for
Right.
this, and just I've just been in a mood. I don't know what it is. I do apologize.
Oh, it's all right. It's good.
I was talking to myself on Facebook this morning for almost 25 minutes.
Nice.
But no, I think
Threw you right off. I'm sorry.
no. I'm just trying to think of how I want to say it. The game industry it has to shrink. It has to shrink at some point so that they get back to making quality games for the consoles that are out there. We had the same problem.
Maybe there's too many consoles out there.
That's what I think is the problem. And now Apple and Google are going to try to throw their hats in the ring.
Right. No.
I don't think it'll work. I mean, not saying that Google couldn't produce something decent because the people at Google are pretty damn good at programming. I don't think that Google is going to be focused enough, just like Microsoft isn't really focused
They
enough.
need the next thing,
Right,
whatever that
where
thing is going to be in
Sony
gaming.
PlayStation, their whole division is doing nothing but focused on this type of game, building these real interactive, realistic storytelling kind of games, and then you port it over one way or the other. I mean, Microsoft does have some good hits, don't get me wrong. So if you are an Xbox 360 person or whatever, you're the Xbox brand, fine, I'm good with it. I mean, they're decent. I'm not going to say that they're not.
Right.
What I really miss, which I think really was a bad thing that happened, was the PC games. Just all of a sudden, dried right up out of nowhere, and they just stopped.
Yep.
And it's like, why that happened? I'll tell you why that happened. Because,
Why did that happen?
Because the programmers that program for
Got fired.
No, the programmers that program for like the consoles and stuff have a certain set of specs. You have to build it within this. So they have to think efficiency. They have to program efficiency. They can't do all the stuff that they do with PCs.
So they need to think out of the box, is what you're trying to say.
They need to think inside the box, because the problem here is with the PC,
You're throwing me right off.
what? You've got this much console to work with. This is your specs. Like, you can't upgrade it. You can't change it. So you got,
Just in theory, they got to work outside of that box to bring it back in.
okay, I'll give it to you.
You're right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Sorry, my bad. I like thinking with inside the box sometimes, and outside of the box sometimes.
Correct.
Just as long as there's a box.
Right. As long as there's a box to be had.
Never mind. Wow,
Dude.
piss and vinegar. I'm telling you.
Right. Hey, give a shout out to Vicky's PC Repair.
Absolutely.
Have you
Go
ever-
give her a call if you got a problem with your PC or something going on with that. Give Vicky's PC Repair a call
Yep.
at
585-489-5055. Data transfer from your old computers to a new one, virus protection, a factory reboot, and much more.
right.
Give her a call.
Is your computer not feeling so hot? Give Vicky's PC Repair a call.
There you go. 585-489-5055.
We have a couple of comments here from Radar. I hope it's not Radar for MASH, because if it is, wow. We have to wonder who found this free app. He's the one who said that about the sprinkle,
Oh,
tinkle,
right. Sprinkle.
whichever one it was.
Right. Sprinkle.
I was a grad of 88. I'm sure he knows me.
I know Radar.
You know Radar?
I do know Radar.
Okay. I was a player at the EQ for years. So like you, I like a game for multiplayer, not so much solo gaming. Well, thank you, Radar. Glad somebody else is with me.
Right.
I really think the problem really with the PC market going away was the big thing was just the developers saw limitless specs, really.
Right.
So they built the game around that for the PC, but then when they went to the consoles, they had to build it for this. So when you bought like Grand Theft Auto, they didn't build it for a low common denominator. They built it for the sky high one that,
Right.
And-
Back to that previous. Go ahead. I'm gonna
ahead.
interrupt you. That previous comment. So you like the gaming where you're connecting to your Wi-Fi and challenging somebody else. Is that what
not
you're trying to say,
necessarily.
or is it-
I really like the local multiplayer more than I do anything, because like saying if you're playing a good game like Borderlands,
Okay.
or Army of Two is another good one. Even Call of Duty. Okay, if you have a local multiplayer on top of
Right.
going out to the internet and playing as well, you get to have somebody over to your house. You sit down, grab a couple beers or a couple drinks and pizza, and
Right.
you sit there and you play together. It's kind of a social thing. It makes it more fun.
Right. Okay.
I've even seen people who do it with the Wii more, because the Wii has more multiplayer games where they'll set up a fire pit out in their yard, and then a big screen projection of their PlayStation or Xbox
That
or
would be
Wii.
cool.
And then they put the camera so that it's just right wherever on a pedestal, and then people play, and it's this huge 95-inch TV that you're playing on.
like a projection screen.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah, actually, they make a sheer projection screen where you do the sheer up front, and then you put the projector
that'd be
facing,
cool.
and that makes it a little bit brighter instead of reflecting.
That'd be cool.
It is neat.
We need that.
Okay, we'll get buying it.
All right. Cool. We'll put it in our slush fund
There you go.
for our capital improvement project.
Yeah, donate to the show. We're going to need it.
Right.
Because there is no slush fund.
So So if you want to sponsor us, give a call.
Absolutely.
315-220-0692, or just get your questions on the air, or even to say hi.
Right. Give us a call.
Right.
Call us.
Please.
We love calls. Well, as long as they're nice calls.
Right.
If they're not so nice calls, then maybe not so much.
Send out a message to us.
Oh
on
my
Facebook
God,
if you have to.
Flipper, you look fat on TV. Oh well, thank you.
It does add 10 pounds, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I even shaved. I should have taken off 10 pounds. All right, I got to do what? Round the tech?
Where are we at? 20 minutes of?
Yeah, 20 minutes of.
All right.
Do round the tech so
Sure.
it's out of the way.
Go for it.
Now time for round the tech in 60 seconds.
Counting down.
All right.
Here we go. And we're off.
Facebook hashtags makes their way to mobile. It's a pretty big deal when Facebook earlier this month made hashtags clickable on the web. Now the social media giant is extending it to mobile apps. FCC to auction off Spectrum desirables to Sprint and Dish. Evidently, Verizon is not part of the deal. They're going to auction off the 10 megahertz of spectrum for mobile broadband in what is known the H block.
Oh.
300 live Time Warner cable TV channels coming to Xbox 360. Microsoft on Friday announced that it had reached a deal with Time Warner Cable, bringing more than 300 of the most popular live TV channels to the Xbox. Google's blogger cracking down on adult ads. Evidently, Google bloggers have been posting to make more money with adult ads.
Oopsie.
They're going to crack down on that. Google loaning out Street View tracker gear to boost maps. So the
So you're going to be the checker.
right, you can rent it. FTC commissioner calls for a Reclaim Your Name campaign. Federal Trade Commissioner Julie Brill proposed a Reclaim Your Name campaign that would empower consumers to find out how companies are using your personal information.
Ooh, yeah. And that's around the tech in 60 seconds.
Oh,
Very good. I think you got all through those, all of them, too, didn't
am
you?
I getting better at it?
You are getting faster.
Am I?
Yeah. Almost
Am I
understandable.
sounding good?
Almost understandable.
Almost understandable. I just want to say,
Yeah.
I want to say that Google's gonna. I think. Hang on, let me read that again. Google's. Yes, Google's going to loan out. Let me read that one again because I really don't think anybody understood that one. Google loaning out Street View tracker gear to boost maps.
I read that online. That's kind of cool.
And what that is the Street View tracker program is that thing that they put on top of their vehicle, and it takes the 360 view so that you can view it on the map as the Street View.
And they're making a
Pictures.
portable one. You could, like a backpack. You put on your backpack,
Yep.
and wherever you're hiking, walking, wherever.
You can get the same thought process every
Right.
so many feet. Yep.
Exactly. That is neat. How
That
about
is neat.
Vine? Or actually, how about Instagram taking a bite out of Vine in the first week it's been out with a new video?
I had something on Instagram. I don't know.
The number of people sharing Vine videos has declined significantly since Facebook introduced video on Instagram. A little competition out there now.
Yeah.
Vine was the up and coming.
I don't think Vine will survive.
I don't think so either. Not with Facebook back in Instagram.
Well, not only Facebook backing Instagram, but you also have the fact that most of their videos aren't searchable directly from the web. You actually have to have another service like social media to find a lot of these things.
I think Vine is more of the
Storage.
just the social media back and forth. You and I.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's nothing. Not like
I'm
going out there searching for whatever.
I'm sorry, I can't get behind the buzzwords. I really can't. Social media. It's glorified forms. It really is. Well, it is.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
It is. I mean, the only difference is that your name and your identity is actually still it's associated with you instead of you being anonymous. That's what
Right.
it comes down to. So,
Me neither.
what happened? I heard noise.
Yeah, so did I. That's like, it's not me.
I'm not making it. The phone ain't making it.
Yeah, I hear it too, but I don't know where it's coming from. It's okay,
anyhow.
dude. It's just music.
Instagram and yeah, I don't know. I just that's the whole thing about the business world, whether it's business, the tech world, or the any corporations, any business, big business. I'm not talking smaller business. I'm talking big business. The Facebooks, the Googles, and the
Hear it?
stuff. Is it on there?
No. Coming from over your closet area there. Over by the punching bag.
And maybe they're goofing around with the... What?
Okay. Nothing to be scared about. It's just music, dude.
Wow.
Right?
Anyway, so Instagram, Facebook and all that good stuff, it's the way it goes, I guess.
All right. All right. Want to go commercial real quick?
Yeah, sure. Let's go to commercial real quick.
Cool.
All right. Break time.
All right.
You've been listening to Tech Talk Live. We'll be right back after these brief messages. Hey!
Hey, see ya.
The Digital Babble colorful commentary on your digital photography. It's a show about critiques, guests, techniques, and reviews. Broadcast on FingerLinks1.tv every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Live demonstrations for photo editing and techniques. Reviews on all sorts of camera equipment and software. Find us on FingerLinks1.com and on Facebook. Tune into the Digital Babble with your host, Flipper.
Vicky's PC Repair, 585-489-5055. Did your PC go kablooey? Maybe your laptop is screwy? Then call Vicky's PC Repair, 585-489-5055. Need some computer training? Maybe your computer is old and failing? Then call Vicky's PC Repair, 585-489-5055. Ready to hammer your hard drive? Tech support got you waiting for days. Virus and worms and malware, oh my. Then call Vicky's PC Repair, 585-489-5055. Tell her Flipper sent you. Vicky's PC Repair, 585-489-5055.
Why Board Studios? You have something important to communicate. New products and ideas that could change the world. But how effective is a website if people don't get it within seconds? Bring your ideas to life with videos like the one you're watching. Just tell us what you want to communicate, and we'll come up with a video that will captivate your audience. And we do it a lot faster. It doesn't take months, and we do it a lot cheaper too. Try Board Studios today and see for yourself.
It's Tech Talk Live's product reviews. Are you looking for a great wireless optical mouse for your laptop, desktop, or gaming system? The Logitech M305 fits the bill. Go check it out at tiny.cc/TTLM001.
The Acer Aspire V3771 is a great laptop. It comes with an Intel i3 processor, 6GB of RAM, 750GB hard drive, 17-inch screen, and Windows 8. Comes in at a great price point. Go check it out at tiny.cc/TTLA001. This has been a Tech Talk Live product review.
And we're back with Tech Talk Live.
With your host,
I'm Flipper.
and I'm JJ.
Anyhow, the doorbell was freaking out, man.
It was.
I think it's just like all of a sudden it's like do. It's like what?
Kept on going off, and we're like,
It happens, you know. So, anyway, we got like one or two more articles, and we're out. So, I don't know. You know what a meme is, right? Yeah. Basically, it's these little sayings, like quotes or different pictures that it's like a memoir, but it's the internet version.
Okay.
It's about virility. How fast does it go viral?
All right.
So anyhow, a lot of people are making this a new buzzword. It's all about memes.
Memes.
Yeah, we gotta do it in the next meme. Okay, like Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. Mem, okay?
Like in a minute or something, or what?
And then it
What does it stand for?
I don't know. It's like a memoir, I guess. I'm still trying to figure out the buzzword myself. I went and looked up the definition, and that's basically what it is. It's all about an internet post or an internet picture, video, or something
That goes viral. Nice.
So, IMGUR releases a mem generator for hours of fun. And what it does is it basically goes out to the internet and finds all the memes and posts it so you can review it.
Neat.
So it's really, really interesting. So I don't know. Some of the best six memes of the year was that one that was Obama and then somebody photobombed him in the back and was
right.
That was one of the most popular memes out there. So
Right.
It kind of neat, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the whole point. I mean, I would love the show to go viral,
Right.
but I guess you can't get everything. I guess.
Right. I was reading an article. It's create a virtual concert on Gigit.
Neat.
To win Social Media Day VIP tickets, actually. Gigit is a new social game coming to Facebook in July.
Gigit.
Gigit lets players create a 3D concert featuring virtual versions of famous musicians. Is getting in the Social Media Day spirit. Gigit is throwing a contest to one winner will receive VIP tickets to the big Social Media Day party at New York City Milks Studios on June 29th.
Nice.
Today.
Right? It's out today.
Right. To be eligible, you must create a virtual concert using Gigit. So that was kind of cool. I can't wait to see how that comes up here in July.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
Facebook.
Sit there and have Steven Tyler. Okay, I think that would be the first thing. I'd have Steven Tyler as the lead singer,
right?
And then Slash as the
guitarist.
Yeah, and then the one-armed drummer from Def Leppard.
Oh, right.
And then I don't know who the bassist would be.
I don't know either. Anyway,
but then have them rock out and do all sorts of tunes. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Virtual Gigit. That's funny.
Yep. I think Gigit's the company who's making it the social game. So
anyhow, I got one last thing. Should you upgrade or replace your desktop?
Replace it.
Well, it's debatable because if you have that 3-year-old computer,
recycle.
Really, that 3-year-old computer that might be getting a little slow right now,
right,
might only need just a little bit more RAM and it'll be all good. Okay. And that's only $100 upgrade. And there was a big article on PC Magazine as well that talked about will an upgrade help or not upgrade help. And I'm kind of in the boat that an upgrade would help. You can definitely upgrade a lot of different features of your 3-year-old PC and start getting today's technology and keep it good for another 3 to 5 years. Memory upgrade is one of them. Get it above 4 gigs. Make sure that you have a 64-bit operating system so you can go above 4 gigs. But get the plus 4 gigs, and let me tell you, world of difference. Things start happening. Things start working really good. Hard drive, you can upgrade your hard drive, of course. Go from a smaller one to a bigger one. You could also, if you have enough slots in your computer, is to get a solid state drive and put your operating system on there, but then put all your programs and data on a big drive, big regular old hard drive, and that'll speed up performance as well.
Nice.
So those are some of the few upgrades that would help instead of having to go out and buy a brand new one. I mean, if your computer's broke, it's really, really broke, then, definitely replace it. I mean, it doesn't owe you anything because computers are so
Right.
cheap nowadays.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, if you bought a $500 PC 3 years ago, it don't owe you nothing.
Yeah.
You
and you can go replace it for $350 now.
$350, $400, $500, whatever.
Right.
And it's really not a bad deal, thinking about it. Or if you're like our good buddy Andrew, I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it. Somebody happened to throw out in the trash. Perfectly good i7 laptop, 17-incher. All it needed was memory because the memory was bad and a new hard drive.
Wow.
And now he has a brand new
Ta-da.
spanking $1,400 laptop.
How much do you think that cost?
$1,400. It would have been the laptop at the time of purchase.
And the replacement parts?
$300 tops.
Ta-da.
And he's got a $1,400 laptop.
Nice.
I love Andrew. I do. I really do.
Nice.
Amazing, man. That lucky too.
Yeah, right? Luck of the draw.
So
being in the right place at the right time.
yeah, absolutely. And you could also upgrade your CPU, but it depends on what type of CPU you have. If you have the AMD brand, a lot of those are more compatible to upgrade. The Intel, on the other hand, you got to figure out if you have first generation, second generation. So your do-it-yourselfers.
Or next generation.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to call the next one. Oh my God, they're already on second generation i7s,
Right.
Which are super fast with a huge amount of level 2 cache. The things burn. I mean, really burn. I mean, they are fast. I mean, just the clock tests are nuts. I mean,
Nice.
But yeah, anything else?
No, I think that's all I have for this week's show.
You do? Okay.
And you?
No, that's about it for me. Anyway, we're Tech Talk Live. We're on every Saturday morning, 11 to 12. With me, I'm Flipper.
And I'm JJ.
And we talk about your computer, my computer, technology. We'd like to take your calls. So if you do have computer questions and you want free computer help,
Right.
we'll try to help you. So give us a call at
315-220-0692, or you can send us an email.
Yeah, send your questions or comments in via email via techtalkliveny@gmail.com.
And we'll try to get them on next week's show.
Right? And check out our website at ttlny.com. Or check us out on fingerlakes1.com or fingerlakes1.tv.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Hey, make sure to go check out Vicky's PC Repair, one of our favorite sponsors.
Very good.
And I think
Radar just liked us on Facebook.
Did he?
He did.
Nice. Love it. So that's it for this week's show. Unless you don't want to.
We're out of here, I do believe. See you next week. See ya.
You've been listening to your technology talk show. Tune in next time to Tech Talk Live.